Welcome to the presentation of plant nutrition tutorial. Dear students, today we will be talking about the diagnosis of nutrient deficiency in crop plants. So, what is the implication of nutrient deficiency? The deficiency is the abnormal growth of crop plants. It is a physical injury that might be physical injury, which also might be due to the insect attack, and another causes is the disease infestation. The causes may be the abiotic stress, that is flooding, drought, high temperature, low temperature, hailstorm, salinity, etc. And come to the point of another, the most important is the nutritional problem. The nutritional problem can be occurred by the deficiency of nutrients and the excessive uptake of nutrients, that is the toxicity of nutrients. So if we see a plant growth curve, we can evaluate this is the different stages of growth curve. In the growth curve, this is the lag phase or establishment stage. This is the rapid growth phase, or we can say this is the linear phase or log phase. This is the reproductive phase or stationary phase, and this might be the declining phase. So when a plant is growing over a time, the growth is look like a inverse S shape. So what are the possible causes of nutrient deficiencies in crop plants? The causes might be the presence of insufficient nutrients, that is lower levels of nutrients, low fertility status of the soil, adverse soil pH, that is low or high pH value, which affects the uptake of nutrients. The physical condition may influence on developing the deficiency symptoms. Water stress, that is drought or flooding, makes nutrient unavailable to plants. Excessively wet or dry soil, cold weather, or soil compaction can also significantly restrict the access of roots to soil nutrients. Poor root growth to acquire sufficient amount of nutrient, which can be due to poor growing condition. Excessively wet or dry soil, cold weather, or soil compaction. Root injury due to mechanical insect disease or herbicidal injury. Genetical characters of the plant, that is, certain plants are incapable of absorbing sufficient nutrients. So আমরা যদি দেখি যে নিউট্রিয়েন্ট ডেফিসিয়েন্সি সাধারণত এই সমস্ত কারণগুলোর জন্যই হয়ে থাকে। So the deficiency is the precondition of the deficiency is the hidden hunger of a plant for nutrients. This is the subclinical deficiency, often refers to as hidden hunger, a cessation below the optimum levels of nutrients. It might so happen that nutrient content is above the deficiency symptoms zone, but is still considered below that is needed for optimum growth. Hidden hunger of plants cannot always be correctly identified by visual observation, and the best method of identifying the deficiency of hidden hunger is to test the plant thoroughly for its nutritional status. Loss of crop yield can be minimized if the hidden deficiency of certain element can be detected by plant analysis and required nutrient can be applied. Significant crop response can be found by the application of specific nutrient at this stage. This is a growth curve against the nutrient supply. So this is the crop yield with the supply of nutrients. So The growth is not linear. This is the curvilinear or polynomial shape, and the concentration is increased with the increased supply of nutrients. This is more or less a straight line. So if we see the growth curve, we can see the deficiency, and this is the hidden hunger, and this is the sufficiency, and this is the high level of nutrients, and this excessive uptake of nutrient. So this is the most important point, critical nutrient concentration point. It is a point below the deficiency occur and above the sufficiency occur. So this hidden hunger we cannot see by visually or naked eye. This is the state of the stage or the condition of plant where the plant is suffering for nutrient deficiency but without showing any deficiency symptom. So in detail, if we can see more clearly the critical nutrient concentration point CNCP, the CNCP is very crucial for identifying the hidden hunger and excessive uptake of nutrients. It implies a single point on a curve that relates nutrient concentration with yield. The concept is well established as a basis for diagnosis nutritional problem in crop plants. However, it is difficult to establish a single point experimentally because the critical point may vary under different environmental conditions and crop varieties. Critical nutrient range. The CNR is defined as that range of nutrient concentration above which is reasonably confident the crop is sufficiently supplied with nutrient and below is deficient. This is very useful for determining the deficiency of nutrients than a single point. That is CNCP. For practical implications, CNR values must previously be established at various growth stages during the season. Sufficiency level. This is the nutrient concentration status of the plant where luxury uptake is performed. At this level, higher concentration of nutrients is found in the plant tissue without giving any yield improvement. The added nutrient elements will not increase the growth but enhance the nutrient concentration. The extra nutrient ions are stored in the vacuole or cytosol without participating any metabolic activities. The stored nutrients do not show any toxic activity in the plant system. The luxury consumption implies in this cessation toxic or excessive level of nutrients in plants. In this situation, excess amount of nutrients are taken up by the plants, resulting in the imbalance ionic ratio of nutrient elements and consequently metabolic disorders. This impaired metabolic disorder results in the toxicity of plants. The excessive level of nutrients can reduce the plant growth directly through toxic effects or indirectly declining the concentration of other nutrients. The excessive nutrient ion creates severe interaction of other ions which ultimately resulted in heavy or zero absorption of the nutrients. Nutrient deficiency symptoms may be categorized as follows, which can be number one, complete death at seedling stage or early growth stage, severe stunting of plants in the seedling or maturity stage, appearance of specific leaf symptoms during crop growth, delayed or abnormal maturity of crop either matured earlier or delay in maturity. Significant reduction of yield even showing no deficiency symptom in leaf. The quality of crop may be decreased despite of yield loss. Now they come to the point of diagnosis of nutrient deficiency. The diagnosis may be performed by two process or methods. Number one, visual observation. Number two, analysis of plant and soil. So what we learned from this lesson, we learned the growth of plants with the supply of nutrients and the critical concentration point, critical concentration rates, hidden hunger, sufficiency, excessive toxicity level, and the causes of nutrient deficiency, and the category or different types of deficiency symptoms, and finally how we can go through for identifying the nutrient deficiency, that is by observing visually with the help of naked eye or by analysis of the plant and soil as well. Thank you very much for watching this video. uh, if you are benefited, please subscribe this channel for getting notification of new video which we are regularly uploaded. Thank you very much.